Hey YouTube viewers, it's me, Ryan Hawley, once again, PB70CDOEM. I am making this particular video for YouTube user Simon Burke, because I do have a few questions I want to ask about certain IBM Aptiva models. Now I'm looking here at the Wikipedia page, and I'm also looking at another website, ps2kev009.com, PC partner info, CT, well, you get the idea. It's one of those IBM sites, and it talks about like product information by product family here, for example. And what I wanted to ask is about the PC model names. So for example, I have a few 2168 M Series Aptivas, which stands for the word magic. I don't know if... there it is. Couldn't find it for a moment. And then the S series for stealth, and the C series for courageous, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I am. Now the A series, I know means it's an Odyssey model. Now the word Odyssey actually starts with the letter O. However, I think the IBM company went with the letter A in place of O is because, well, let me get my word processor document open here. There is an Aptiva model called a 2144A10. It's a Windows 95 model. And if they use the letter O for the instead of A, do you notice something? The letter O and the number 0 look so much alike, even though they actually are different. So I would assume that's why the IBM company changed the letter O to a letter A, because, well, on the little label stickers that say model, some people might not have good eyesight or just might not understand it in general, so they could mistakenly think it could be 010 by mistake. I don't know for sure, that's what I'm guessing. Now I have seen, now I've made a temporary text document file. Before the M series Magic, there were other Aptiva models, and I was wondering if you knew. It's okay if you don't know, but I was wondering, because you did mention that you associated with IBM company in the support department back in late December 2012 when I uploaded my unboxing videos. And that was a little over a year before I temporarily lost access to my YouTube channel because of my login information and username and password information being stored on only one text file, which I had on the hard drive that had that issue that needed data recovery. And I just realized I made a mistake in this one. That's supposed to be a number 8. Now there were several models like it from the 1994 just after the PS1s. So for example, there was the 2144, whether it's a... Well, let me bring up my web browsers again. Here we go. Like 14p and 16p for some 2144 models, and then P30 and then S15. What does the letter P stand for? I'm curious. Now I know that the letter F here stands for French models, Canadian French models. And then R is for remanufactured. I've researched that and figured it out. And do you know what the letter S stands for? Now, I know it doesn't have anything to do with several different IBM PS1 models, which I have researched. You know, I've done a lot of researching, and if you want to pause my video and look at this, maybe help me fill in these blanks here, because I am wondering, yeah, consultant, essential, expert, investor, advisor, and Disney, because I've actually got Disney software, which I found on eBay. I was one of the lucky guys to find it, and I'd made disk images of it and uploaded it to my Internet Archive account. So if anyone is interested in that IBM OEM version of the Disney software pack and they would like to look for it and download it, please do. So anyways, so these are all Magic models, Odyssey models. I don't know why there's a letter C instead of an A in this one. It certainly isn't courageous because because the software that it comes with is identical to the M and A Series Aptiva models that come with a few DOS games. Also, I noticed that there's E Series Aptiva systems, like the 2136 E Series, the 2137 E Series, and the 2138 E Series. What does the letter E stand for? Do you know? If you don't know, that's okay. But if you do know, I am curious to know, because I've been searching and searching and searching for answers for a few years now. Now, I've also noticed that there were two different models that actually, sorry about that, come with the same package. And that's the 2140 and the 2142 series of Aptiva systems. Now, because they're black systems, and the 2142 is actually a split system, but they say stealth for their model name. At least the 2159 and the 2162 systems do. If this one is still stealth, please let me know. If there's another name for the letter S in it, I'd like to know. However, because this one is not a split system, I still consider it to be a stealth model. But what does the L stand for? If it stands for something, I should say. So the E series, I don't know what the letter E stands for. And then the S here for S15, and then, well, this is actually a model that comes with OS2 Warp, as well as Windows 3.1 and PC-DOS 6.3. And yes, I did say PC-DOS 6.3. I know that the Windows 3.1 Magic Aptiva models had OS2 Warp 3.0, but came with PC-DOS 7.0. And I'm not saying MS-DOS. There's actually an IBM OEM-based version of PC-DOS. These particular Aptiva systems came with DOS version 7.0, if not Windows 95, and there were Windows 95 models too. This was just my example. I was going to do it here, but I figured it'd be more convenient to do it through my word processor. Now for the IBM PS1 related models. Now, I noticed that some of these had a letter M, but I think, it's what I'm assuming, the letter M stands for multimedia, because those particular systems came with sound cards and CD-ROM drives, whether it's the Sound Blaster 16 or the sound card or the ARIA systems sound card. And I do believe it is pronounced ARIA, because from what I've researched, it is pronounced that way. So, if you have answers, please let me know, because I am curious to know what these stand for. Another thing I want to mention about the letter S right here is I originally thought the S mentioned S3 VGA. This one's a Trio 64 model. But then I kind of jumped to conclusion that that more than likely is not the case. Excuse me. Because these ones also had an S3, but not the Trio. It's an S3 864 DXP. Whatever that stands for. I honestly don't know. So anyways, if you can provide answers on what the letter P stands for and what the letter S stands for, certainly not stealth, because those didn't come out until 2 years later, and this was not a split system, it was a 2144 model. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying the rest of my IBM Aptiva related videos. And I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel on these. If there are any IBM Aptiva models that I might have missed, other than what's listed here. So yeah, Odyssey, Courageous, still looking for an answer, Magic, Stealth, but they didn't put like the letter P or the letter S for the 1994 models, I should say. But I did do some research in that there was like an X series. X as in this letter right here. If you know what that stands for, if it stands for something, please let me know. Anyways, this is Ryan Hawley, PB70CD-OEM signing off. And if you would like to make me a shout-out video to answer your questions, or just comment down below and let me know if you can provide answers, please let me know. At some point, I am gonna make another shout-out video talking about IBM Aptiva master CDs. And when I say master CDs, what I mean by that is restore and recovery CDs. Because I've been looking for some certain ones, and if you're able to provide any information on that, please let me know. Anyways, this is Ryan Hawley, PB70CD-OEM, signing off, and I will see you guys in my next one.